everyone and welcome back to Planet Coaster. This is Peter Studios, and today guys we are going to be doing another Planet Coaster series, which is going to be called Paradise Island Park. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So you can see I'm just building these bamboo bushes around the queue line just to disguise it as in the forest. So as you walk into the park, you will see this main area, which is going to be the Oasis area, which we'll be working on in episode 1 and 2. And as you can see, we're just adding some plants, some palm trees, along with the bamboo bushes which you already got here. And we're just going to customize the buses so they look more jungly. And as you can see, we're just adding some colours, and we're just going to do some brown and some green. As you can see, we're going to start with the main scene over here, which is going to be the main crocodile scene, and we're going to have quite a few crocodiles on, and we're going to create a main beach, and this is going to be a sandy and rocky area, so we'll put some rocks around the edge and make it kind of look like it's a proper lagoon. In this series guys, we are mainly going to be trying to create the best tropical paradise we can in this park, and that's how we're going to do it, by adding animatronics, terrain tools and special effects. So do subscribe so you don't miss out on this awesome series. So as you can see, we're just adding some crocodiles. So as you can see guys, we're just going to be making some crocodiles swim around, and we're going to use some terrain tools to create a little tunnel for the train to go through, and we're going to be using some of the paint tools to add the sand and the rocks, and we're going to add some foliage at the end of this video as well. So as you can see, we're just going to sculpt this area here and just add some hills and a tunnel. We're just going to add 2 tunnels there, and then we're going to make our second little lagoon. So in this lagoon, I want to have a jump scare, which is going to be triggered, and we're going to have it jump out at one of the trucks on the train. As you can see, I'm just painting the sandy area and covering it in rocks just to give it the feel of rocks. Now what we want to do guys is we now are going to add the jump scare moment in. So we're going to trigger this crocodile, and he's going to jump out of the water and scare the guests as the train goes on. We're also going to have a small splash as the crocodile does leave out the water. So now we're going to trigger this, and it will probably go as a very good effect. Once it's complete, the train will come around, and as soon as the train comes around, as soon as the first train goes over that little one, it will be triggered and they'll get a jump scare. Trucks, to make sure when they come around the jump scare works. And we're just going to create the running water effect down the hill. I have used this in the winter park as well as in this park, and it's a very good way of just doing a waterfall but not doing it over the ride, so it's just to the side, so when they're boarding they can just see this waterfall here, and it's just running down. I'm just going to put some rocks in, and we'll also be doing this park will also be at night, so we'll do some lighting, and this will look very good at night. I think some orange lighting, some tropical rainforest lighting will do. And then just having this running water down here guys, and it's just running down the rocks. And now we're just gonna put some more rock paint over the place, and now we're just gonna put some more bamboos in, because we just don't want anyone to see what is happening beyond the ride, so just because they spoil it, and it's a very heavily themed ride, and we just want to keep all that theming inside the ride itself. So now we're just gonna add some more crocodiles, some big ones now, because we've added loads of small ones, and they're just hissing at the gas, and they're quite threatening. And now we're just going to add some more sand just to set the scene again, just for the beach area. I'm just going to add some palm trees in and some more foliage just to cover up this area here, and just see some more bamboos just to cover up the trucks and the boarding area from seeing any of this. So it's all hidden behind the bamboo and foliage, so nobody sees it. Okay, right now guys, we are just going to continue doing this, and we're just going to add around here this little bend here. This is going to be done by palm trees and bamboos, so the guests on the other side will be able to see a little bit, but it's kind of like a hedge of bamboo and trees and palm trees. So it's just going around the edge there. We're just putting loads of palm trees in. I want this ride to be seen a bit, but not too much, so it doesn't spoil the effect of riding it. Okay, so let's just put some bamboo and some trees everywhere, all around the place. And now, guys, we are just going to start our building. So now this building is going to be kind of a Caribbean building, so we're going to have that tiled roof. And we're just going to have some limestone walls, and this is going to have some shops in it as well. So we're just going to put some different shops in there, some staff buildings, some toilets. This is just going to be the main area building for all the staff, and this is going to be the main food venue in this area. Okay, so we're just adding some shops, and we're just going to build this up, and it's going to look really good. So we're just going to add loads of shops in here, and restaurants and food places. So they're just going to come around the guests and have a bite to eat. It's very good next to a ride. I would definitely do a massive food venue like this next to a ride, especially in Planet Coaster, because if you did this, you'd get loads more guests, because after a ride they'd come here and have their food. So now we're just going to do this little bit where we put some toilets in, and then just going to have this wall, and maybe you can have some paintings or some torches or some signs on it. Now the roof itself is going to be tiled, and I'm just using the limestone as the bottom of the building and the walls, because it does well with the Caribbean look, and I think some of the blueprints also do use it as well. So we're just adding this tiling here, down here, so the nice tiles, and I find them very nice. I really like these tiles. So we're just going to put them down here, just tiling it all. And we're just going to build this building so it's just all roofed off. And yeah, it just looks like something you would find in some country where you would just go on a holiday, and it looks very nice, especially when it's built and finished. And now we're just going to add this little side roof here, just to cover it all up at the top nicely. And we're just going to add the little triangles just to close it all. Anyway, guys, here now is the finished version of the ride. So as you see, we're just going around the bend. And as we go around, there's the jump scare, and there's a nice waterfall we built as well. We're just going through the first tunnel, as you can see the building behind there, and as the train goes through into this next lagoon, you can see the crocodile going around in the river. And then we just have this little area here with all the trees and foliage, and then we go into the end tunnel and finish the ride off by going past the load of crocodiles on the beach. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time for episode 2. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.